NewsNation live from New York. I'm Connell McShane. We were supposed to get another update right now on that search for the gunman in the Brown University shooting, but we've learned, as you heard Tracy referring to there, that update has been postponed. No time given. Search for the gunman continues at this hour. It's now in day 6. So we'll see if they update us later in the day. The Providence police chief yesterday said they don't know who the shooter is. They don't know where the shooter is. Now, in terms of an update that we can start you off with, the police investigating possible ties. We're going to move across NewsNation on this, between the shooting at Brown University and the killing of a professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, Cambridge, Massachusetts. This from the NewsNation station WPRI, reporting out of Providence. So that's interesting, right? Let's get the daily take. Geraldo Rivera joins us on all of that. It adds certainly a new wrinkle to things, right, Geraldo? That they were asked, remember, you and I think we're talking about this at the news conference yesterday. They said, might these two be linked? They said, we don't think so. Now we have reports that maybe they are.
Well, it seemed like a bizarre coincidence. On the one hand, they are over an hour's drive apart. They're different academic institutions, both obviously prestigious. Maybe that was a link. But I was thinking about it. I said, what could possibly have happened? And then I started reading various accounts that apparently they have DNA connected with the Brown University shooting. And further, and I haven't confirmed this, that it may be DNA from when the shooter was changing the live rounds, changing the magazine in a live round. Maybe he had a gun jam, something happened. But my sense is, my experience in dealing with these crime scenes is that's generally where the evidence is pooled, near the scene of the crime, so to speak. So it could very well be, if indeed the MIT case is related to the Brown University massacre, that the DNA matches. Now, the DNA, the guy may not have ever been part of the criminal justice system, so having his DNA isn't particularly helpful until you catch him. But you can compare the DNA in Brown with the DNA in MIT, and maybe that's the reason you have this this chatter, at least, about a connection.
And what do you make of them delaying the presser? They were supposed to have a news conference to update us right now, which they've had the last few days, and they said they put it off. They haven't given us a new time yet.
Well, I hope it's good news. Remember, one of the update press conferences they held was to announce that they were releasing the person of interest that they had in custody. Yeah. So we went from a tremendous sense of relief, certainly in Brown University and the families of the kids in the university, to real anxiety and apprehension, killer on the loose, and that's where we stand right now. This killer can be anywhere. If indeed there is a link between the DNA in one location and DNA in another, that certainly is very newsworthy. Doesn't tell you who did it unless he's in the criminal justice system, but it tells you you're looking for one perp rather than multiple perps. But I don't know what I trust anymore with this group in Providence. They seem almost like they're boxing above their weight class. I don't mean to be insulting to anybody, but this horrible crime, 2 dead, 9 injured, and this was seeing the MIT professor who was slain in his home, Brookline, a suburb of Boston. But if there is this intriguing link, I want to know what these people have in common. I mean, I was thinking, just as a parent of seeing so many kids go through college, get into college, and then go through college, was it someone who was disappointed somehow in not getting into Brown University? But that's pure speculation on my part. I have no idea what the motive could possibly be, what could prompt anybody to murder 2 kids that apparently have no connection at all and injure 9 others. It's just a wanton, reckless, horrible crime. I'd love to kick him right in the nuts. Well,
I know, and the anxiety builds day by day because, they don't have the guy, and then you start thinking about other schools, especially if there is a link, as you say, to the killing in Brookline of the MIT professor. So we'll see. If they bring us an update, we're going to take it live like we've done the last few days. Maybe today, finally, we get some more information.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.